here with PK Subban of the Belleville Bulls, and the guys down in the den, they have a couple of questions they wanted to ask you. So I've got my notes here. The first question is, how did it feel to capture the second World Junior Championship?
Oh, it was a great feeling. I mean, my first year playing World Juniors, it was in Czech Republic, and it was my first time to Europe, so that was pretty interesting. But this year I got to play in front of 20,000 fans and obviously millions of people watching, so it was a great accomplishment, and it was a lot of pride and joy putting on that Canadian jersey.
Good, nice, nice. So yeah, definitely. You said there was a lot of pride. So can you explain a bit more about that pride, especially representing for the country, for your country?
Well, I mean, playing in Ottawa this year, it's like hockey town there, and I mean, playing in front of 20,000 fans plus, I mean, it was a great feeling. And you talk about pride, the fans were cheering the whole game, and I mean, it really is, something to be a part of. And I mean, it was a great event for me. I had my whole family there, and you really understand what's at stake, especially when you get to the gold medal game, and the fans don't stop cheering the whole game. It's just an experience of a lifetime. And definitely putting on that jersey, you realize it's more than just about scoring goals. It's about just winning for your country and doing what you have to do.
Nice. Now, again, lots of pride going on here. How does it feel to be drafted by your favorite NHL team?
Well, it's a pretty interesting story there. Montreal being my favorite team, I didn't expect them to draft me. I mean, obviously the chances were, I think, pretty low that maybe you'd get drafted to your favorite team. I spoke to them before the draft, but I didn't know that it would have worked out this way. But it's been great so far. I mean, it was the best day of my life when I was drafted to Montreal, and so far, as I know, I'm still a Montreal Canadian, and hopefully my future with them, it'll be great.
Nice, good stuff. So those are the questions from the guys. Now I have a couple.
All right.
Now, while you were playing for the World Juniors, I want to know, did you make any BFFs there on that team?
Well, I did have a couple guys. I mean, on that team, everyone's so close because it's such a short tournament. So I think that we all became a family in there. But obviously, there were a couple guys that I was more close to than others. Obviously, John Tavares, playing against them, and obviously the relationship between our families. My dad was best friends with his mom's brother going to high school, so my dad knew their family really well, and me and him were pretty close. A couple other guys that I've played minor hockey against and grew up with in the GTHL. So, but I'd probably say that me and him were the closest at World Juniors.
Good stuff. So now, John Tavares, the hockey player. We also have our host is John Tavares as well. He says he's the John Tavares. And that's where we're going to kind of have it out right here. If, in your opinion, knowing John Tavares, the hockey player, do you think perhaps our John Tavares could take on John Tavares, the hockey player, in a road hockey game?
I don't know. I don't know his road hockey skills. I mean, as far as the ice goes,
they're not that good.
Okay, well, as far as the ice goes, I'm not too sure many people can compete with John there. But road hockey, I don't know. You never know. I mean, it's street hockey, it's street rules, so it's a little bit different.
That is true, and I know that our John Tavares sometimes likes to break some rules. Now, PK, the rumor is that you're 19 years old and still without a driver's license. What is that about? Ladies are not going to dig you in the passenger seat.
Well, I mean, me and John Tavares, actually, we both don't have our licenses. So, I mean, it's something that I'll be getting in the next month here. I mean, I finally scheduled my G2 test. But definitely it's been a long, grueling process. I remember when I was 16, I just had no ambition to go for the G1. 17, same thing. And then last summer, finally my mom said, PK, go and get your G1. And I finally got it. Now I'm anxious to get behind the wheel.
All right, that was PK Subban, and thank you so much. Are you ready to teach me how to play defense?
Yes, I am.
All
Are
right.
you ready?
I think so.
I hope so.